Heyo, so now I'm just gonna have a quick talk about world bosses. You can see in front of me. It's about to spawn in a couple of minutes. So just gonna go through rotation from sort of archer point of view. We talk about like double hits and stuff if you guys don't know about double hits. And some just general strategy you want to do for your world boss. It's really worth doing this every day, 3 times a day. It's one at 11, 4, and 10 o'clock. It's free gold. It doesn't matter how strong or weak you are, you get free gold and diary just for turning up and hitting the fucker. And end of the day, you might get the last hit, which cools you a nice 1 million. At the very least, it's worth it. So coming into this, I advise using all of your vouchers to boost your stats up as high as you can. Some people like to save it for their farm, but I just think it's worth more money putting it into the world boss every time you have it. Another thing you can always have is a pot. You can always buy those a power pot or a magic pot or whatever from your guild shop. It's always worth having one. I usually use like a level 3 or 4 because I don't want to buy the higher level expensive ones, but level 3 or 4 you can always have that. Another little trick is if you have used your vouchers and you're a reasonably high level, is you can tank the boss, so you can take 5 hits. If you can take 5 hits, you can switch your troops to your back, keep you at the front. That way your troops don't die halfway through and therefore they do a bit more damage. Once you get some Templars, that's a big damage increase because those things can crit a boss for like 10k. Actually freaking beasts. Other strats wise, Astrals, you should think about your Astrals. Take off any defensive ones usually. When I had 4 astral slots, I was getting rid of physical death, as my magic death over here, and putting in ruthlessness and my determination. Now I've got 5, I just take out whatever one type of damage that the boss doesn't do, and replace ruthlessness. Ruthlessness in itself doesn't increase your damage, but increases the range of your damage, which makes it a bit more likely, if you get lucky, to have a nice big nuke at the end to hit the boss. So that's really only useful for the last hit, so don't put a ton of astral XP or whatever into leveling that up, but it's nice and I like it for archers. It gives me a bit more boost if I'm trying to smack the boss. Alright, so it's spawn. I'm going to go in. Another thing you can do is you can hit the key. You can probably hear me hitting the keys really loudly while the screen's still grey, and you'll cast it beforehand. Now another thing you'll see me doing is trying to double hit here, which is I'm waiting for him to hit and then I'm selecting my skill afterwards. So you can see I'm doing a regular hit and my skill. Sometimes you won't see the animation if you're doing it, you'll just see damage pop up over here. It's a little bit buggy. My rotation for this is usually try and do 4 double hits and then queue up my nuke, which is a sniper. For other classes, I'm not sure if this is a similar build type thing, but I've got a feeling that there's something similar at least. So while I'm dead here, I'll go through sort of skills I was using there again. So as the screen was going grey, I was pumping multi-shot, and that will use a turn beforehand. If you've got full range coming in, use your sniper and use your nuke. Then I was switching between arrow strike and multi-shot until I had enough range to pop my sniper. Okay, so I'll do one more round. You guys can see some double hits again, hopefully, but this is probably the time that I'm going to fail terribly. So opening up with multi-shot. Now I'm waiting for him to go, selecting my skill, regular attack. Oh no, he double hit me, so I missed that one there. So this is what happened if you're late. He'll hit you twice. Double hit went through there. So it's all a little bit of a timing thing, and I advise you to practice. There's a lot of extra damage trying to do these double hits, but you missed again there. Another tip is you can double hit with your sniper, which I've missed just there. Terribly, failed that last one horribly. But you can try and double hit with your big nuke sniper. It's sort of, for me, it's like a turn and a half, that skill. So if you time it perfectly, you will double hit and use your big nuke. But I like to just queue it up at the end usually and just let it go and not worry about it. Alright, thanks guys.